Hey guys, welcome to my legal classes. This is Ganesh Pujari, and in my previous video we have discussed the meaning and different types of intervention. In my this video I am going to discuss different grounds for intervention. Now there are 11 different grounds that I am going to discuss, in which 6 are recognized by UNO and there are 5 other different grounds are also available, and let's try understand them one by one. The first ground for intervention which is recognized by UNO is intervention for self-defense or self-protection. All the state have got the right to protect their individuals, or for collective protection they can use the intervention as per Article 51 of UN Charter, where there is intervention available for self-defense. But there need to be two conditions satisfied. The first being there has been attack on a particular state. Second one, against that attack no step has been taken by the Security Council for International Peace and Security. Only if these two conditions are satisfied, then for the purpose of self-defense a state can do intervention. Offenium in his definition said that the use of power of intervention should have been made when it becomes necessary for self-protection. That way he also gives emphasis on particular aspect when it comes to self-defense, and in the case law, that is the Caroline 1841, it was held or it was declared by Webster that the necessity of self-defense should be instant, overwhelming, and leaving no choice of means and no moment of deliberation. Only if it considers all these conditions as the pre-requirement, and if it satisfies, then there can be intervention, that is for self-defense. The second ground for intervention which is recognized by UNO is on the basis of humanity. If any state is not allowing their individuals to live with human dignity, then there can be intervention by the other state on the basis of humanity, where the examples can be intervention by UNO in 1991 in Iraq for the protection of Kurds, or in Indian element, India intervened in Bangladesh independence war against Pakistan as Pakistan killed Hindus, and India also intervened in Sri Lanka's internal affairs to protect the Tamilians. So these are all for the basis or on the basis of humanity, which is being recognized by the UNO. The third ground for intervention is self-determination of the individuals of the state. Now, the individuals of the state can ask for intervention by other state when they don't have any rights, or when their rights are completely deprived, or when they don't have freedom or independence, and such interventions are recognized by UNO, which is the third ground for an intervention. The fourth ground which is recognized by UNO is collective intervention. Here UNO itself intervenes with the affairs of a particular state, which is discussed in chapter 7 of UNO, where the Security Council is empowered to take action of collective intervention for maintenance of world peace and security, and to stop or avoid attack on the following conditions. And the conditions are when there is actual danger or possibility of danger for international peace and security, or there may be actual attack has been made by the concerned state. In that case, UN itself gets into intervention, which is known as collective intervention. The example for that is UNO used the right in Korea in 1950, and it also used this right in the year 1961 in Congo, and again in the year 1991 in Iraq. This is known as collective intervention. The fifth ground is at the time of internal war. If there are any internal war in progress, during that time the UN, as per the chapter 7, can utilize this particular ground as a base for intervention, and UN has also utilized this in 1961 in Congo to bring back peace and order. Here the main purpose is to bring back peace and order, and that is why it is considered as legal and just. The sixth ground is for the protection of colonies. There can be intervention. When we are saying protection of colonies, there will be one state which is completely taking care of that particular colony, and if there is any harm or war or something happened with that particular colony, the country which has ownership over that particular colony can always intervene, which is for the purpose of protecting their colonies, and this is also recognized by the UNO. The next 5 grounds are not recognized by UNO, but they are also very important, and let us try understand them with the help of few case laws or some treaty examples. The first being the application of treaty rights. Now, if there is any treaty between two different states, on the basis of the treaty rights that they are getting via treaty, they can have intervention, and for that 2 examples can be the first being Treaty of London, where treaty between Britain and Belgium was given opportunity for Britain to interfere in the matter of Belgium, and we also have Indo-Russian Pact 1976, where both India and Russia got opportunity to interfere in the internal affairs of mutually. Now this is the first type, that is for application of treaty rights. The second ground here is to stop illegal intervention. Imagine there is one state by name X and there is one another state by name Y which is unnecessarily interfering with all the affairs of state X. Now state A or state A, B, C all can put pressure on state Y to not interfere with the state X internal or external affairs. This is called to stop illegal intervention. There can be intervention. Here X was doing its affair, Y was interfering, and A, B, C told very clearly to Y that please do not disturb the affairs of X and leave them for their own affairs. Now that is called to stop illegal intervention. A, B, C have participated here. Now one of the example for that is South Africa's intervention in Rhodesia to stop others interfering with the affairs of Rhodesia. The another ground for intervention is to maintain balance of power. A state can get aligned to others to protect via having balance of power, and for this the best example for all the alignments which happened during World War II. The another ground which is most commonly used but not yet recognized by UNO is intervention to protect individuals and their properties. Such interventions were made mainly to protect certain group of individuals or properties, and the best example for this can be Indo-Pakistan war to protect the Hindus in Bangladesh, or Indian interference with Sri Lanka to safeguard the Tamilians. Day by day, international law is gaining a lot of power because the world now is aware that if World War III happens, then that brings an end to this entire world. So everybody is trying to respect international law, and if any state is ignoring the importance of international law, then all the other states are trying to pressurize to respect such international law by that particular state. For such protection, there can be intervention, and that is the last type of intervention I am discussing here, that is to protect international law, and the main object here is to protect the international laws. That is what we need to remember. With that, I am concluding this particular session. Thank you so much for subscribing me. If you are yet to subscribe me, please subscribe my channel right now. Please like, share and comment my videos. All the very best for whatsoever purpose you are watching my channel, and thanks again.